Hello everyone, welcome to Busy Lizzie's Budget. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I'm so excited to bring you this video because we only do this one once a month. Today I'm going to be stuffing my sinking fund binders. I have 3 of them. We're going to stuff all 3 of them. And I'm also excited because I have some new categories and some new envelopes. The beginning of the year, I ended up taking out a ton of them because I was spreading my money to so many different areas. I felt like I wasn't making any traction in any category, and that was not motivating at all. So I took out a bunch of categories and made it really thinned it out and just had the bare minimum of categories that I thought I could get through this year with. However, I've noticed that because I'm missing certain categories, if some, like say for instance, my kids need money for school or something like that, or for a school trip, I don't have a category for kids for school. So I'll end up just using the credit card or the buffer in my checking. And so what happens is once I use the credit card, I just keep using it. And I always pay it off in full every month. So I'm not going into debt over it. However, whatever I put on the credit card, that is less money I'm going to be putting into sinking funds because I get paid once a month. I pay all my bills. I set aside in my checking. I don't take it out of the bank all at once, but I write in my checkbook the money I have to take out for each week. And I also have to pay the credit card. So if the credit card's high, then it's going to get paid off in full. That means I have a lot less to put toward sinking funds. So that has been happening. So, and I think Wendy mentioned something about this in one of her videos. So basically, it's got to come from somewhere. So honestly, I should be able to stuff probably about $1,000 more, but I spent money on my credit card and I had to pay that off. And it was for a slew of things. So today you're going to see some new categories in these binders. And that way, when things come up that I don't have a sinking fund for, I now will have a sinking fund for it and hopefully have a little bit of money in it. And then I won't have to pull out the credit card. And once I pull it out, you know, it's hard to not keep going, especially when I love showering all my friends with gifts. So we're going to try to put an end to that problem and add a few more categories in here. So let's go ahead and get going. I have a lot of different video ideas and things. So I'm going to make this a 2-in-1 video. We're going to do the monthly sinking fund cash stuffing and the monthly totals of my sinking funds. So we'll just put this all into one video. We'll try to get it done quickly for you guys because I need to make room to put in my giveaway video. I'm going to be giving away a ton of stuff for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And I want to film that video and I want to put it up very soon. So that means I have to combine some other videos. So let's go ahead and start this stuffing. And I will tell you, today is actually Thursday and tomorrow this video is going live. So I'm very behind on filming, but that's okay. It's been a busy day today. And my son Max got his braces off today. So I'll go ahead and put in a picture right here. And that shows you what he looked like when he got them on and what he looked like today with them off. And I have the dates already in that picture for you if you want to see. And so that was super exciting for him and for us. And then I think it hit 80 degrees here today. So I haven't even pulled out lawn chairs yet or anything. I just laid on the deck, just straight on the deck and had the sun beat down in my face. It was beautiful. So exciting. I also took Ranger for a walk and he got to visit his friend Shelby. And what else? And I think Addie's going to go walk downtown from our house and go have ice cream with her best friend. So we're so happy spring is here. And that's about it. So let's go ahead and do something new. We're going to start with my YouTube jar. So I know I believe I showed this to you guys, or I told you about it. Kendra actually made a title for it, printed it out, and smacked it on there. It says Lizzie's YouTube free day every Saturday. So I think there have been 3 Saturdays so far where this jar has been implemented. And every time I make an infraction, Matt writes on a slip of paper how much I owe and puts it in here. So today, or I think we're going to do this in the monthly sinking fund videos, we are going to take out all these slips, empty the jar, and replace these with cash. And I think the cash is going to end up going to family things or in the family fun envelope. But for now, we're just going to put it back in the jar. So we have all kinds of things. So let's see. I haven't looked at these yet, but we can look at them together. I had an idea how many there were. So the first time we did it, I think, let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7. So $7. Let me get my calculator out. These numbers might get pretty high. Oh, and in case you don't know what this is about, this is because I love YouTube and I love all of you, and I want to be working on my YouTube channel, and I want to be conversing with all of you, watching videos, responding to comments. I want to be doing all of this all the time. So we decided to dedicate one day a week where I don't even say so much as say the word YouTube. And so that way I can have a family day and I can focus on my family and nothing else. So if I check my videos, if I do anything YouTube related, I get dinged. So we have 7 for that first Saturday. Okay, so I'll just put the calculator there. I don't think we'll need it, but I'll just put it on there. So then week 2, what did Matt write? He wrote, today, Lizzy hit her maximum YouTube cap of $100. So that was the day that Kendra came over and I had a lot to catch her up on. And yeah, I think it's kind of funny, but you know what? I'm going to go for it and I'm going to put $100 in there. Okay, and then for week 3 Saturday, he just did one slip with $10. So I owe $117 into the YouTube jar. So I have some cash set aside just for this. So let's go ahead and see. I think it's 118. I thought I owed 118. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I do have an extra $1. So anyway, I'm going to just drop these in here and put it back where it was. And hopefully Matt will be happy. And yeah, it's kind of fun. So, all right. So I have $1 left over. Shh, don't tell Matt. I better spend it before he gets home and edits this video. Okay, so again, this video might be a little longer because I'm doing 2 videos in one, but let's go ahead and start the stuffing. And we will start, let's see, let me get this out. We'll go ahead and start the monthly stuffing. And as we, like I said, as we go along, we will write down the totals in each of the categories or each of the different saving categories. So I just counted this off camera, so I won't count it again right now, but I can assure you this is $1,426. And if you add the 117 we already put in the YouTube jar, that means today's cash stuffing is for $1,543. Now, I will say I'm very, very thankful and grateful for this cash to be able to put in my sinking funds. And some of these funds hold the money for my bills. So some of this money is just part of my bill money. But I just want to say, even though this is amazing, I had to put a lot to my credit card bill. So I'm not proud of this because it should have been more. But I'm going to pick up, move on. And what's that saying? Don't let yesterday's problem, I forget now, I don't remember what it is, but something about like, don't trip over yesterday's problems or something like that. Anyway, let me go ahead and put in this money. And I was really good and I updated all the trackers. Then I had ordered some new envelopes, like I had told you, to add some categories, and they came in the mail. And I was really good. I put those in and I put in trackers for those, or balance, whatever you want to call them, those little balance sheets. Then I just got a couple more in the mail. So almost all of them have trackers, but when this video is over, I will go through, and the ones that don't have trackers, I will put trackers in and write the balance or start off balance. So I will take care of that, but most of them should be up to snuff. So let's see, how are we going to do this? I just got these new purple pens because all of mine had run out and were breaking. So we'll see how this writes. But the only thing I did write in here was the travel binder because that's in the safe. And so I usually just write down the number. I don't count all the pages in that and do all that. That would take forever. But I know that I have $325 left to stuff in that binder. So I did 5,000 minus the 325. So that means we have $4,675 in the travel binder right now. And sorry. I was going to use that 325. I had 325 set aside to finish that binder, but I spent that. So now I'm not going to be able to do that. So anyway, there are consequences for my actions. We're going to start with my home binder. And even if you can't see the sheet, that's okay. I just want to make sure you can see my envelopes. So we're going to start here with microwave. And let me grab my rock. We might need that. Yeah, we're going to need it to keep this open. So this is the first one. Let me make sure you guys can see everything. Yep. Okay, so this is the first one. I'm going to basically add the money and then we'll count the total. So today we're adding $25 and we will count it up to see how much we have. And so we did it because we did the, what's it called? The bill exchange. There aren't a ton of bills to count in every envelope. So that's good too. So we have 150, 70, 175 in new microwave. So I'm going to go ahead and write it right here, just nice and messy, 175. And we'll put this back in. I'm not going to keep flipping the trackers to check my math. We'll just go with this and hope I count correctly. The next one is new stove or oven. We're going to put 75 in there like we normally do. We'll do a 50, a 20, and a 5. And then we'll put that together and see how much of that comes out to. Tell me how the weather is where you guys are. I can't believe in New Hampshire it reached the 80s today. I'm so excited, but let me know how the weather is where you guys are. I'm hoping we're done with snow. And most of the snow has melted around here, but let me know how your weather is. Let me know what you guys are up to this week. Tell me something awesome going on in your life right now. Let's encourage each other in the comments. We have 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 525, 525 in new stove / oven. So I'll have to take 500 out and put in a $500 placeholder. And I think we'll do that next time because again, I don't want to stop and grab a placeholder because I don't want this video to drag on. So for sewer and water, which is next, we need to put in $150. So if you remember, I had $300 in placeholders in here, and that is now gone because I had to pay the sewer and water bill. So I had the three $100 placeholders in here represented $300 I have in the bank in a savings account labeled sewer and water. So I took, and I'm explaining this for those of you who are new. I took the money in that savings account. I just went in on my phone and I transferred the $300 from that savings account into my checking account. And then I paid that bill online. And now we have 150. And this is real money this time. We're not doing placeholders, but this is 150 that we're going to have toward the next bill. So let me just write that in. Property taxes is the next one. We need to put $400 away every month for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our property taxes are pretty high. Not happy about that, but not much we can do. And then there should be 400 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that equals 800. So this also needs a placeholder. I will probably do a $500 placeholder and send 500 to the bank and leave the other 300 in there. But let's go ahead and write down that we have a total of 800 and we actually should have 1,200. I'm behind and I'm hoping to pay that back next month. So the next one is our emergency fund. And this is a fun one because we get to use our tracker from Lisa Grateful Me. So this is going to be fun. Actually, I should probably write it down first. So sadly, we're only putting, I believe, $36 into this today. So let's see, it's going to be 20, 30, 5, 36. So we can't color in too much, but even if you don't have a lot of money to work with, or if you have less than you normally do, I do encourage you to still put some in. It's just so good to get in the habit of doing that. So wait a second, you guys. Oh, 1,000 oh, I'm looking and seeing why I don't have 1,036 before this. And I'm realizing I already filled out the tracker. So that's what it should have now. So this is correct, but that's why I was acting crazy for a moment. So we now have 1,000 in the bank, and then we have $36 in cash. And I'm going to put this back in here and write down, let's see, we're going to write down 1036. And then we get to color in our beautiful tracker. So we're going to color in 2 of these 18 squares. And yes, I pulled a Lindsay from Boy Mom Loves to Save, and I kind of prepped the coloring. I don't have a whole lot of coloring today, so I kind of prepped it so that Matt hopefully won't have to fast forward. So that's all we get to do today, but that's okay. And guys, look how beautiful this is. And Lisa's getting close to 5,000 subscribers. She gave this away when she hit 4,000, but she's getting really close to 5,000. So I'm sure you all know her, but if you haven't subscribed, please go do that. She's amazing, and she's just a breath of fresh air. All right, so let's keep going. So for my Subaru registration, I have to do yearly. We need to add $31. So we're going to just do 20, 30, and 1. Okay, make sure you can see that. And so if we put this all together, we have $50, $70, $80, $90, $91, $92, $93. So let's write that on the tracker. Let's see. Where'd it go? Okay, so we have $93. And then the next one will be the BMW registration. And for this one, we have to add 74. So 50, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll add this all together. And it's funny, I was thinking that as soon as we go on our trip in August, when I do September's monthly sinking fund counting, it's going to be terrible because I have, I'll have $5,000 that we're bringing with us that we need for excursions, for all of our food, for everything. And so I realize this is going to go way down, but that's okay, because that's what this is for. It's kind of like a holding tank for your savings funds. So we have 1, 150, 170, 190, 210, 215, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have $222. I'll write that down now because you all know I'm going to forget that. Okay, and then I already put travel is at 4675, and that is all in the binder. Once the binder is filled, I am going to save some more because, and I pulled out my old envelopes. If you're newer, you may not have seen this, but I made this envelope, and I love this envelope so, so much. So there's nothing in it right now. But the back has the cutest little sloth and a suitcase sticker. So once the travel binder is full and there's $5,000 in it, and I put that in the bank, I'm going to put a $5,000 placeholder in here and then just put little amounts of cash in here because I would be so happy to come back from this trip with leftover cash. So anyway, so we've now finished one binder. We're going to move right along. And the next one, you can kind of see on here, the next binder is in pink, or on here is in pink. So we're going to start with Busy Lizzie's Budget, but I want to show you, again, I have a new envelope in here, and I don't think we're stuffing it today, but let me see. I have a couple new envelopes, and this first one, it says United States Postal Service, and it's a beautiful envelope. It's clear in the front and the back. I do need to put a tracker in here. This is from, I believe it's Plan with Leila or Plan with Leila. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I need to ask her, but I ordered 2 envelopes from her. I've ordered more stuff from her since then, but this came from her, and I wanted to separate shipping from my Busy Lizzie's Budget because if I put, what happens is I end up sending out Happy Mail so often and giveaways and things like that, that I just drain this and there's usually nothing in here. So I want to keep this separate so that I can kind of keep track of how much I'm spending on postage and not get too carried away on all my gifts I like to send and things like that. I want this to be separate because I want to have money in here, because right now what happens is when I run out of ink or toner, whatever you want to call it, when I run out of white cardstock paper, when I run out of or shipping supplies, usually Matt ends up putting it on his credit card and he pays for it. And I don't like that. So these are my expenses and I should be paying. I'd feel better if I paid for them. So I do need to put in a tracker. And this is not even on my sheet because this just came in the mail after I prepped for this video. But I will get this on our sinking fund sheet and we'll start stuffing that next month. So that's not even on here right now. But we're going to go to Busy Lizzy's Budget and we're going to give Busy Lizzy's Budget $200 today. Can you guess why? Okay. It's because for my $2,000 giveaway, I plan to ship out a ton of stuff. So I wanted to be prepared. Can you guys see this cup? It is awesome. It's from Walmart. I didn't even look at the price. I just bought it with my weekly money and it's so cute and it's perfect. It keeps things so cold. You can fit so much ice in there. And I love the handle. Okay. So we're going to do all 20s. So that way when I go to the post office first thing in the morning, I don't hand them like a $100 bill. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 $20 bills, and that should be $200. And let's count what we already have in here. It's kind of funny. I already had the sloth postage sticker, but that's staying. I love that sticker, and I love my new envelope that I got. So I need to tell you more about the seller, but I will when we get to the next envelope she sent me. So we just counted 200, 220, 230, 231, 232. So let's write down 232 and let's move along. I know my friend Lisa will be very happy that this is a long video, but just in case other people aren't as happy, I don't want to tell too many stories. Okay. So that I feel great about that. So if you look at this tracker, it says 232. So that's good to go. Then I had an envelope, my Rangers emergency fund envelope, and I just took it out. So I asked Janelle to make me, she had made a similar sticker in pink and sent it to me. So I asked her if she could make it bigger in like a teal turquoisey color, just to kind of refresh the envelope. And I didn't want it to say as emergency fund anymore. I just wanted to say Ranger. We decided that instead of having two envelopes, if say he needs dog food and there's no money in the Ranger envelope, but there is money in Ranger's emergency envelope, we're going to get it out of that. So we decided just to, less is best. So we're just going to have one. And look how cute this sticker is. I'm in love with it. Okay. So there's nothing in here. There hasn't been anything. We haven't been saving for him because of his vet bills. And so I decided that should change because, again, it's all about creating habits. When you are in the habit of saving, you don't even think about it once you're in the habit, and then it's not as painful. So I'm going to make myself get back in the habit of saving, and we're going to go ahead and put a $20 bill in here. And again, whenever Ranger needs his medication, whenever he needs his prescribed food, Matt's been paying for it, and Matt doesn't mind. It's his dog too. And, so he doesn't mind at all, but I want to get money in here for Ranger. So, okay. So Ranger is now going to have $20 and let's move along. Invested for my future. Let's see. I'm only going to add 20 to this today just to add something, keep it going. So I think it's just a $20 bill, and then we'll count how much. So we have 500 in the bank and this is going into my Roth IRA. So we have 500 in the bank, and then 550, 570, 595. So we now have 595 and we get to color something in. So for me, it's more fun to have some savings challenges, at least have a few. So as you guys know, I have 3 for this video. So let's see. So for this one, it's the little nest egg savings challenge. And it says you'll have 550 total, but I started it after I had already been putting money in here. And that's fine. But I do like to visually see that I'm making progress. So we were only able to add $20 in today. And I did find the marker that I used last time, although I don't believe it matches that great, but that's okay. So we added $20 in, and we're going to be thankful we were able to add something. So let's move right along. The next one is their super, super cute savings challenge that, again, Lisa Grateful Me made, and she sells it in the Happy Mailbox Co. shop. She has a shop with her daughter-in-law, and everything's in my description box. All the links, you can just click on them. You don't even have to look them up. And I was doing this to surprise Matt. Of course, he edits my videos now, so now he knows that I'm doing this for him. But we're just going to add $5 today to keep it going. And I'm guessing that was probably just a $5 bill. However, we have an IOU, so that's important to take care of. I think I told you something was off and I would fix it next time. You guys probably saw me in the last video put in this IOU. So let's see. So for the IOU, I had a 20 and a 5, and then I'm guessing because it was $5. Let me just check my cheat sheet. Yes, it's a $5 bill we're putting in for today. So if you add up everything colored in, including what I colored in today, it should be a total of $310. So let's see if that's how much we have. And if we do, then off camera, I can math. Okay, so we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 35, 310. So yes, that is back on track now. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so let's see. So we're done coloring in our fun things. Yes, we're done with that. Okay, and so then for family fun, it's not getting anything because we have $50 in here, and oh, wait a second. We're not done yet. We need this. We need to write down. You guys are probably yelling through the screen. Wait. Okay, so 310 is in Matt's investment challenge. Family fun. I guess I'm just going to write 50 because 50's in the envelope, but I'll talk to Matt. So let me just write 50, but I'll talk to Matt, and I think maybe in the YouTube jar, we'll take that cash out and put it in this envelope. So that way it goes right in the safe, and then we can start recording it on here. But for now, I'm just going to say 50 because 50's in this envelope right now. Okay, so the next one is gifts. Gifts, we're putting in a 20, and we have 20, so that's a total of 40. And then we have a separate category called wedding gifts. And today that's getting $40. So 2 20s. And it says after today we should be at 221. You guys, I really wish I could make envelope. Like I made this envelope. I really wish I could make these and sell them in my Etsy shop, but I can't because I would literally lose money. Took me so long to make these. But anyway, let's go ahead and count. I already forget what I said we were supposed to have. Okay, 221. So 150, 170, 190, 210, 221. So that's correct. Boy, there's all these uneven number 50s in there today that are making me use my brain really hard. Okay, so I have another envelope, and so let me show you. This says deductible, and I got this idea from Erica over at Erica Budgets, and she has saved for a deductible. I believe it's for cars or auto insurance, and I believe she's saved deductibles for each member of the family. I don't know, but the point is I stole this idea from her, and I told her I wanted to have a category like this. So this is from an Etsy shop, and I believe it's pronounced Michi Budgets. And again, before this video, I forgot to double check and look up everything and spell it for you, but this will be in the description box. But I'm telling you right now, and this is not the same person, that I got 2 envelopes from each. Sorry if I'm confusing you. I got this post office one from Leila, and then I got this one from Michi Budgets. But I don't know if you guys can see, it's holographic, but I actually didn't ask for this. I ordered a different envelope, which you will see coming up in this video, and she asked or offered to gift me another envelope. She said she wanted to try out this color vinyl or whatever, and she offered and said, I'd really like to make you something for free. Can you tell me a category that would be useful for you so that the envelope can be useful. So you guys, I thought that was absolutely amazing and so sweet of her. And so this came and I love it to pieces. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. I love everything about it. I think we're putting $25 in here today, and this is on my spreadsheet because I got this a while back and I knew I was adding that to it. So let's take out a 20 and a 5, and let's see. Yep, and so we're gonna start this off, and I'm really happy about this because I never thought about a deductible, and especially now that I have a child who just got his license and is driving, I just realized, oh my gosh, he's gonna get hit. It may not be his fault, but he's gonna get hit, and I'd love to have the deductible saved. So thank you to Erica Budgets. She will also be linked below, her shop and her channel. So that's gonna be it for this binder. And while I switched binders, let me just tell you that if you did watch my previous videos, Max got hired for the job. He got hired on the spot, and he starts his job tomorrow. So he's super excited. So thank you so much, those of you who remembered and were asking about him or who said a prayer for him or whatever. I truly appreciate that. And yeah, he's pretty excited. And even though he has a 20-25 minute commute, it's very scenic and it's gorgeous. So, okay. So let's see. Dental's our next one. And just like I was saying about, I sound like a broken record in today's video, but same thing. I haven't been putting anything in dental because we're paying off the care credit card. Although now we're not paying off dental stuff, we're paying off dog stuff on the care credit card. But I need to get myself back into the habit of saving. So I decided I'm just going to start just a little amount. I'm going to put $15 in here today so that it doesn't say zero. And I'm going to be happy with that because we know that the small amounts add up. So I'm excited this won't be zero anymore. And this envelope doesn't want to open because it's stiff because it hasn't been used for a while. So I'm trying to think what else I wanted to tell you guys. All this stuff going on. Okay, so for nails, I'm going to put 100 in. So there's nothing in there because I drain it every month. And to be honest with you, I always have extra. And the extra, because I want to make sure I have enough and it's never the same price twice. It's not a commercial. I'm not going to sing, but I feel like there's a commercial that said never the same place twice. I don't know. If you know what that commercial was, tell me in the description box. I almost started singing, but we're not there yet. Okay. So whatever is left over, I use to bless someone else with. That's what I do with it. I end up doing something kind for someone else with the leftovers in here. So it's zero. And this month we're putting 130 in it. So let's see. I have lower denominations. Let me see. I'm going to have to pay attention and see what they are. So nails. So we have 4 20s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 10s, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I just need to make sure this is 130. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so nails will have 130. And then when I go to I'll take half of this out and put it in my wallet when I go to my first appointment of the month. And then by the time we do this, fill this again, it'll be gone again. So that's the way that works. Okay, so hair is next. For hair, we are going to put in 25. Oops, those are upside down. And we're going to do a 20 and a 5. I only get my hair trimmed once every 2 months, or it's actually once every 7 or 8 weeks. And I just get a trim and it's very inexpensive. So that's nice. So let's see, 25 in hair. I added on a new category. And that's Max's hair, because if you saw in the beginning of this video, when I showed a picture of him from today, from getting his braces off, you'll see that he dyes his hair blonde. He goes to the salon, gets it done professionally, and his father and I pay for it. And he either leaves a big tip or he'll leave the tip and then we make him pay part of it too. We have never paid our children for good grades. We honestly don't care what their grades are. I know I've said this before, but as long as they are trying their hardest and doing their best and they have great attitudes, that's all and they turn in every assignment, then that's all we care about. They are very blessed and they're smart. And so because they do both do every assignment, try their hardest, do everything I just mentioned, they usually both get straight A's. So I'm super proud of them. So Max had asked, this was before he had his job. He had said, do you think you could pay for my hair? And we agreed. So that's why we pay for it. So that's, in case you're thinking that we shouldn't be paying for it, that's fine if you think that, but that's why we started paying for it. And it's expensive. Oh, so anyway, I don't want to put it on a credit card and then have his dad reimburse me for half of it or whatever. I want to have the money sitting in here so that I can give Max cash for his appointment and then, or for my portion of it. So I bought these really cute stickers. They're too big, so I had to make it sideways, but that's okay. And it is a barbershop thing, and he goes to the hair salon, but it'll remind me that this is Max's envelope. So, all right, so there's some more chatty talk for you. Okay, so we're going to put 65 in here today, and I'm putting in a big amount because I only stop this once a month, and this isn't enough for my half, but I'll also end up paying... Actually, no, now that Max can drive himself and has a debit card, he'll pay and his dad and I will reimburse him. So his dad can actually send his portion directly to Max and I can take the cash out of here, deposit it in my checking and transfer it to Max because he doesn't like cash. He likes money transferred into his checking. So actually, anyway, the logistics don't matter. Let me go ahead and stuff this. Sorry. I'm like thinking out loud as I talk to you guys. So we're going to do 50. What did I say? 65. Okay. There we go. So I'm really proud of myself for doing this because in the past, again, I would use a credit card. And then once I start using it, I just keep using it. So that's awesome. Okay. So then I have my new envelopes. You may have seen me open these. These are from Katie Reynolds. Look how cute they are. Right now, I just figured... you can never save too much for your kids as they're in high school and getting up there. So for Addie, I'm going to put in 10. And you know what? My increments are messed up. I don't know why. So, okay, I already warned you this is going to be a long video. I feel bad, but we're going to have to make some change. I have a ton of change upstairs, but I'm not going to go up there. Let me see if I can... Let me get my savings challenge binder in my safe because that's close by. Okay. I'm back. I'm not sure what happened because I always have the exact denominations of each bill, but something went awry because it usually does in every video because that's real life. And I am human and I make lots of errors. I'll be the first to admit that. So I'll just show you guys. I'll just take you through it, what I do when I don't have the right denominations. So we need 10s. So we're going to go into something that we think might have 10s. I don't really know, but let's see. And of course we need 2 10s, or we could do 5s, I guess, too. But let's see. All right, this has a 10. Does it have another one? No. So does it have 2 5s? Yes. So this one has 10 and 2 5s. So I'm going to take this 20 and put it in here. And I'm going to have to make more change because I have another 20 and there's no category that has 20 left in it that it needs 20. So I'm going to have to make change again. Let's go to Peggy's challenge. I think, yes. So here's 2 10s. Okay. So we'll take out 2 20s. Yeah. Take out 2 10s and put in the 20. Okay. So we'll say thank you to the Little Miss Savings Challenge binder, and let's see what we have left. So, and I told you guys with Addie's box where I'm saving for her future, I said at some point, it's actually not her box anymore. It's now in a pouch. I may eventually take the money in the pouch and put it in here, or I might keep these separate. I don't know, but I couldn't resist these envelopes, and Katie personalized them for me. And I thought, let's just start stuffing more money in here. So we're going to do, it's actually Ange from Ange budget and debt that inspires me to save for the kids' future. And I thought, you know what, let's just do it in another envelope. So now they each have 2 places where I'm saving for their future. So I'm going to start her off with 10, and I'm going to start Max off with 15. That's just kind of how the numbers worked. And he's 3 years older. He's 2.5 years older than her, but he's 2 grades ahead, and he's going to finish school sooner than her. So I don't have any problem with putting a little more in his. And that looks so cool. I love it. So he's going to get 15. Oh, let's put these totals over here. So Addie 10, Max 15. I love these new pens. They write their medium point. I love it. Okay. So now you're going to see another new envelope. So this is school stuff because the kids constantly need little amounts. Max is going to, where did I say, Chicago, and he's going to need some spending money, and they need different things for school trips and things. Addie's going to Montreal with the 8th grade. So this is the envelope I ordered from BusyLizzysBudget, and she's the one that said she wanted to make me a one with pink vinyl for free, and that is the deductible one. So that's from Michi. And so school stuff, we're going to start this with $10. Again, not much, but I want to get it started and get it going. So I thought this was so cute, and her envelopes are so durable. I love them, as are these. Look how cute this is. Okay, you guys. Okay, first of all, hold on. Let me just write these amounts down. So we have $10 left, and this is going in student driver. Okay, so I'm done with this here. Let me talk about this for a minute. Just like BusyLizzysBudget, Leila, same thing. Super nice quality. Just, they both have beautiful work. So this is from Leila, and I feel bad because I'm totally butchering her name, but Max's and Addie's father paid for Max's driver's ed, although I started saving up, and I'm assuming he'll pay for Addie's, but I want to start saving, and I want to be able to do my part, you know, in case, and I always offer to pay half or whatever, or pay for the whole thing. So I thought we'd put some money in here. Now, I know we may not, like I said, and we may not need this. I figured this could also go to her future or whatever. But I didn't need this envelope, but it was just so cute. I had to have it. So that's why we have it. So anyway, so one more thing I was going to say is that Leila, who sent these, she sent me so many freebies. In every order, she sends stacks of freebie challenges. Most of them are scratch offs, or she has stickers that come with them. So I have a bunch I'm going to be giving away to you guys. I gave a bunch to, sorry, not a bunch. There were some gummy bear ones and some other ones. I gave some to Lindsay at Boy Mom Loves to Save, because the higher denomination ones I don't have a use for. So I had gifted some to Lindsay if you had happened to see her open those, but I'm telling you, I have so many more from her. So I'm going to be giving away a lot of things from her. So go check out her shop and favorite it. Also go check out BusyLizzysBudget and favorite that. They'll both be linked. As far as I know, neither of them have a YouTube channel, but if I'm wrong, I will have it in the description box. And again, next time I have a tracker for school stuff. I don't have a tracker for this one. Everything will be all set for next time I do this video. Everything will be in its place how it's supposed to be. So let's see, we're at 43 minutes. Oh my, and there's really no fast forwarding yet. So, all right, I got to finish up. So I'll fast forward while I punch in these numbers. I'm going to do it twice, and then to make sure it's correct, and then I will be back. Okay, I like using a calculator, counting down and then counting from down up, because usually if I'm going to make a mistake, I do make the same mistake twice. So this is correct. We have $9,449 in our sinking funds. If we subtract last month, then we subtract $8,591. That means we saved $858 this month. So honestly, I'm not too thrilled with that, but I'm not going to complain. It's positive. And if you think of $858. It's close to $1,000. That's nothing to complain about. So I'm so thankful for that. And I am going to try to do better next month though. And the next video, so this is going out on a Friday. I actually would have done another Saturday video for an update on Ranger because we actually got so many donations this week. I was so shocked. But I think it might be more important for me to get up the giveaway video this weekend. And I might need Matt's help filming it. So instead of having a bonus video Saturday, I might end up having it Sunday because I might need Matt to help me film the video on Saturday, and then we'll edit it Saturday and get it up for Sunday morning. So that might be what happens. So I'm not promising anything, but I'm pretty sure the next video that comes up will probably be over the weekend, and it will probably be the 2,000 subscriber giveaway video. You won't want to miss that because you know I'm a very generous person and I want to give away a ton of stuff. And if I give away a ton of stuff, that means a lot of the stuff is stuff I bought from Etsy shops, and I didn't just randomly pick stuff out. I picked Etsy shops that I really wanted to support. So, okay, I'm sure there's more stuff I wanted to tell you. I am going to let you go right now. I just want to say thank you so much to all of you. I hope that you didn't mind me kind of explaining things. I just know I have a lot of new people, and I just wanted to not to leave anyone hanging with a bunch of questions. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate you and love you all so much, and I will see you soon for my giveaway video. Bye.